It's it's JUB, here with part 3 of my Resident Evil 7 full breakdown series. In today's video we're going to be looking at both DLCs, Not a Hero and End of ZOE. Hope you guys have been enjoying the series. Enjoy the video.
Is it ready? Can we begin? I can't help it, man. We've got work to do.
And yes, you saw it right. Everyone's favourite budget jigsaw, Lucas. As I mentioned in the last episode, we don't actually know what happened to Lucas, but now we know he seems to be hiding somewhere, talking to someone on the phone called fucking company.
Chris, did we lose him?
No. Ethan Winters has been secured. He's alive and well considering.
And Lucas Baker? Right now, he's our only link to the connections.
He's next on my list.
And now the DLC starts off right where we left off of Ethan, with Chris Redfield saving us, and now he's gone back into the same cave that we were as Ethan to try and track down Lucas.
All right, I'm in the mine.
Signal strong. You're coming through loud and clear, Chris. We didn't get much from the first unit before we lost contact, but apparently Lucas turned the mine into his own personal hideout.
How many men did we lose?
3 of our best. Their last transmission was near a lab that should be just ahead. I'm going to need you to check it out.
Got it.
What I love about both these DLCs, they bring back a lot of the good old classic Resident Evil cheese of not everything being completely realistic, like punching these fucking mods to death, but not going too overboard like Resident Evil 6. Now you could talk as much shit about Resident Evil 6 as you want. Like honestly, say whatever the fuck you want about it. I can't defend it. But one thing I can defend, at least it's fucking fun. But eventually you'll find yourself in the same place where Ethan made the cure to save Mia.
I'm getting you out of here.
Leave me. It's too late.
We're both walking out of here.
I got news for you.
What?
That's not gonna happen. Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Now you can try and take that off all you want, but I'd advise against. My hand might slip and
Lucas! No!
Oops. Now here's the deal, Chris. You don't follow me, and I don't bounce your head off the ceiling. Huh. The same goes for your soldier friends too. Adios. Muchachos.
And there he is, Lucas Baker, just killed one of Chris's men and tried to kill Chris. Luckily, Chris had the right gear to survive the situation, but now Chris had to track down Lucas Baker and save the rest of his men. Eventually you'll escape and Chris Redfield will have this really interesting conversation.
Data we intercepted from Lucas. It's like we thought. The son of a bitch has been sending status reports on Evie to the connections. Find him and bring him in. We can't let this happen again.
Are you sure you just don't want to recruit him?
Chris, we've been over this.
Maybe the BSAA is convinced. If they weren't, I wouldn't be here. And working with Umbrella is going to take some getting used to on my part.
I know it must be difficult, and to tell the truth, a lot of our members have been with us since even before we reincorporated as a PMC. About all that's left now is the name. Let's just focus on the mission, and maybe we can continue this conversation when you get back, okay?
Sure.
So the reason why this conversation is interesting is because it mentions quite a few things. first of all, the woman mentions that Lucas has been sending reports about Evelyn to the connections. We don't know who the connections are, but we know the reports she's talking about are probably the reports that we saw on Lucas's computer earlier. Now, the second interesting thing is, when she's talking about capturing Lucas, Chris sarcastically says, "Why don't you just recruit him?" That's because this is Umbrella, and if you played the old games, you know that Umbrella are the bad guys, and now they seem to be turning over a new leaf and being good. Well, it seems like this is a different part of Umbrella, because the woman mentions how the only thing left is the name, but Chris still doesn't really trust them, which is obviously, like, yeah, because if you remember the old games, Chris has had a very bad history of Umbrella, and obviously Umbrella are responsible for all of the bad things that happened in the Resident Evil games, basically starting from the first ever game. And this is why Chris is saying, why don't you just recruit him, because obviously he doesn't trust them. Chris mentions the only reason he is doing this is because the BSAA told him to. And if you don't know who they are, they're basically the good guys who they were sort of like, came in after Resident Evil 4 and they're in the Revelations games. So that's like Leon, Jill, Chris. Which shows they're still around, which shows they could still come back in a future sequel. Yeah, so that took so long. I just wanted to highlight that conversation because it gives you quite a lot of information, because obviously Chris Redfield just showed up and it's like, why the fuck is he working with Umbrella? And that right there is really the only conversation that tells you why. Anyway, after opening one of these doors in this new section we're in, Chris will find one of his men tied up behind a cage.
Someone there?
You okay in there?
Redfield?
Don't worry. I'm gonna find a key to this thing and get you out of there.
Looks like Lucas had trapped him in here, and now we have to find the key to get him out. While running through the mines, Chris bumped into dozens of the Model Witch take on. Eventually he found the key, but as soon as he went to pick it up, it got lifted up by a crane. So Chris is going to have to find another way to get this crane down, which he managed to do with some kind of mechanism. However, in the background, a massive, fat Molded was coming to attack Chris.
Please tell me what else.
I have no idea. It's something new. Exercise extreme caution.
But eventually you'll get the key and bring it back to the soldier.
Everything's all right now.
That's just what he wants you to think. I'm just the bait, and you fell for it.
What? Shit!
Take the filter. I'm a mask. Hurry!
But you'll die!
I'm dead either way.
Frank, Chris. I want you to learn.
Lucas! No!
Holy fucking shit, did I call him Budget Jigsaw? Sorry, I mean Budget Amanda. He had no way to escape that.
I'm sorry. Lucas.
That is now 2 of Chris's men dead. He has 1 soldier left and he has to try to find him. Luckily now Chris has the high grade filter so he can survive better against some of the gases that Lucas throws at him. But now it's time for Chris to try one of the other mystery doors. Chris had now found himself in some kind of maze with gas everywhere, making it very hard to see and look around.
Chris, this new white variation is extremely resilient. Normal ammo isn't going to cut it.
I'm open to suggestions.
You'll need ramrods to stop it from regenerating lost tissue. You're going to have to fall back.
So now there's a new enemy which Chris can't defeat with normal bullets. He has to have special things to kill it. So now Chris just have to run away from this creature. Chris had conveniently found some night vision goggles, so now he can go into dark areas so he can find the last member of his team. Chris tries to open the lift, but it has no power. However, these arrows in the wall here give you a clue what you're supposed to do, because if you do that, the switches in the same direction these arrows are, it opens the lift. However, it also leads you to a bunch of the brand new enemy, molded spiders. Eventually, you run to left, press the button, and manage to escape all the 8-legged bastards. I just skipped a bit ahead in time because basically you have to get back to the hub area where you can open this door, and now that you have your night vision goggles you can properly avoid all of the traps that have been set for you. After wandering through this new area a little bit, you'll find this, a very familiar looking face. I remember you, bastard. I don't trust you, clown. Shit. Well, whether I trust the clown or not, he gave us the clown key, so now we can open doors with a clown face on them. So there's Chris's last soldier, trapped in the middle of this room with explosions rigged to go off as soon as you touch one of the lasers. Now if you try and be a hero like me and go straight for him, this happens. And that's why the DLC is called Not a Hero. However, if you do the thing you're supposed to and pull this lever down, it disarms all of the explosions.
Hey. Hey, you still with us?
Yeah, it's you. Thanks. I was beginning to think we'd been left behind. I think we can get out this way. Luke is a fucking psycho. Not sure what's worse, him or those things. We gotta get out of here. Over here. We can get out up through there. Oh fuck. You gotta be kidding me.
Were you really expecting anything different?
Get the thing off me! No!
I don't know about you, Christopher, but I'm getting real tired of playing games.
3 men, Lucas. 3 of my men dead because of you. This ends, and it ends now.
Well, I don't think so. It's about to be 4 dead soldiers in a minute. You're going to fail, then you are going to die.
So now Chris's only mission
Okay.
was to kill Lucas.
We're on it, Chris. Head back to the central cavern and wait for further instructions.
Don't let me down.
Eventually you'll get to the main area when the woman who's talking to you tells you have to freeze the bomb off your hand to get rid of it.
By freezing it.
Where are the canisters?
The storage space in the mining work area. Go through the red shutter door.
After fighting through many molded enemies that try to kill Chris, eventually he'll get down to the mine, where he'll find the ice he needs to freeze the bomb off of his hand. But not before one more fight, where Chris has to fight one more fat molded. Eventually Chris manages to defeat the molded, leaving him open to get the ice.
Target down, Chris. Now find that nitrogen.
Don't have to remind me. Is this really gonna work?
Hurry, Chris.
was nothing. I did it.
Take it off before it thaws and restarts.
Shit!
And Chris just manages to survive.
You alright, Chris?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay, Lucas. It's just you and me.
Eventually, after tracking Lucas down, you'll end up hearing his voice.
Christopher, still with us, I see. Very impressive, my friend. Very impressive. Let's just see how impressive you really are.
Now Chris has to fight all of these molded. Eventually, after a while, Lucas will get angry and he'll start sending fatter molded after you, which are harder to kill. However, after Chris kills it, Lucas comes in for a little message.
Okay, no more, alright? I don't have anything left.
You won't get any sympathy from me, asshole.
I know. I've done terrible things. Horrible things. I killed your men. I tortured them. And I enjoyed every second, soldier boy. Just like I'm going to enjoy watching you burn. You hear that? Sounds like time's running out for you. Tick tock, Christopher. Tick tock.
You're gonna kill me, just kill me. For the love of God, shut the fuck up!
Oh, I wish I could stay and watch you burn to death. But I can't. I have it elsewhere to be. Bye.
Lucas Baker gets Chris Redfield dead, but we know that Chris doesn't die that easy. He finds a way to escape and gets out of there.
Chris, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
We managed to intercept an email Lucas just sent out. Listen to this. Umbrella and Redfield have been taken care of. Dealing with them cost me some time. Cost them a lot more. But I can still get that data to you, but we're quits after that.
He's dead. This might be our chance. Who'd he send it to?
We're still decrypting that. Just get Lucas.
So again, that is Lucas talking to that third party that we were talking about before. We still don't know who it is, but the main thing is Lucas thinks that we are dead, and obviously we are not. So now it's time to kill Lucas. Now here's something interesting. You'll find a completely white room with some molded in there. After you take care of the molded, it'll give you a better chance to look around the room, and you'll notice a few very interesting things. In here you'll find Evelyn's wheelchair, Evelyn's toys from the start of the game, and the picture of Mia and Evelyn. This is Evelyn's room. This must be where they made her. I tried to have a little look around these rooms to see if I could find like a letter or something which maybe told you more about what exactly happened here with Evelyn, but I couldn't find one. If there is one and I missed it, let me know, but I personally couldn't find one. I recognize that shadow.
Lucas.
And there he is, Lucas Baker, still probably communicating with that third party that he was talking about before. Time to give him a little fright.
Oh, Jesus, what the hell?
And now we're on the chase. Time to track down Lucas Baker and kill him. Eventually, after chasing him enough, you'll find yourself in a really big room where you'll hear his voice.
You should be dead.
We got your emails. We know you're funneling info to someone.
That's none of your goddamn business, Chris. A lot of people out there want to know about our little AV. A lot.
Your friends, the connections, know about this? They don't strike me as the forgiving type.
That's my business. You let me worry about that. You're about to have your hands full.
And there he is. Finally time to fight this bastard.
I can't. I don't. No. I don't believe it.
Believe it. It's over.
And just like the rest of his family,
No way.
he's gonna get
Just
molded.
Shut up and accept it, Lucas.
Love that, wouldn't you? Oh boy.
We've got a situation down here.
Infection is at critical mass.
Tell me something I don't know.
You're going to need to proceed with caution. Extreme caution.
Oh, well, that's different. Like it haven't been since we got here.
Now, a quick little reminder if you are confused. So you might be thinking, but wait, wasn't the rest of the family controlled by Evelyn? Well, if you remember from the tape and the letters, Lucas was just crazy. It wasn't even Evelyn. Like, he managed to break out of her spell, and he just going along with it because he's a fucking psycho. So that's why Lucas is still in control, even though he's molded. Anyway, eventually you'll defeat Lucas Baker.
Game over.
He did the Saw thing.
Finally.
Chris, the data transfer is almost complete.
How do I stop it?
You need to find a way to shut down the server. There may be some transformer relays you can... Okay, that worked. Gonna be some pissed computer techs up here, but
Cry me a river. What's the sit rep?
the facility is clear. Even the newer breeds have been neutralized.
Then I'm out of here.
Perimeter wall is up and operational.
Good. Think we did any good here?
Not for them, unfortunately. But the mold is contained. Hopefully, they're Evie's last victims.
Hopefully.
Chris, there's a call for you. You need to take it back at the camp.
All right.
And that is the first DLC done. But don't go anywhere, because the second one is literally right about to come up. And I hope you didn't miss Chris's sexy face, because he'll be back. Well, well, well. Time for the last DLC. If you can't tell, I'm exhausted after making all these. But I've had fun. First, one quick fact I wanted to mention. No one probably cares. But The footage you're about to see for the end of ZOE DLC was actually the first thing I started recording when I went back to replay everything to record it for the video. I mean, I think I find that interesting. You probably don't. So fuck me.
I had to use one of them. There's only one left.
It's fine. It was foolish thinking I could escape. I'm sure there's someone who can help.
This is my home. Apparently I belong here.
I'll send help.
Don't bother. There won't be anyone left to help! No! Evie! Please!
So if you didn't notice right there, that was the canon ending of you curing Mia and leaving Zoe. And Zoe went off in the forest and then seems to have got caught by everyone again.
Got a casualty here. Hey, I think she was.
What the hell you boys up to?
That's her, all right. Zoe Baker. She's still breathing. Call in to HQ.
Did you say Zoe?
Sir, do you live here?
What the hell's wrong with her?
We're
Zoe!
here to help. So
What
everything.
in God's name have you done?
Sir. Whoa! Stop! Stop!
Oh my goodness, Zoe. What the hell do they do to you?
Introducing Joe Baker, brother of Jack Baker.
Listen to me. We're here to help.
No, I don't believe you, boy. Tell me, what kind of help comes in a helicopter gunship?
You don't know what you're talking about. You don't get it.
You think I don't know who you people are? With all these monsters running around here. Tell me, where'd they come from?
It's not what you think. You don't understand!
Well, I don't understand. You see that girl back there? Look! That there, my brother's little girl. My niece, you understand? And around here, family is a righteous cause. And you ain't gonna kill my family. Now see, that ain't something I can abide.
For fuck's sake. She's infected. She's dying. And we're both gonna fucking die if we don't get the fuck out of here right now.
She ain't dead yet, boy. So I figure you better do something about it. Before I feed you to your little friends outside.
Okay. There's a cure.
You're lying to me.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. We were on our way to get her treatment, and you fucked that up when you jumped us. They're probably still waiting for us right now.
Where?
So if you didn't see that, that was Joe Baker, Jack Baker's brother. And he's come over probably just to visit the family, having no idea what's happened. And he sees two Umbrella agents outside of his house with Zoe on the floor in some sort of weird state. Obviously, Joe Baker knows who these Umbrella are and didn't trust them because he's obviously seen the shit they pulled back in the day. And now he has to try and find the cure that the agent spoke of so he can cure Zoe.
They took it to an old shack, and not too far from here. It's there. I swear.
We're gonna fix this, Zoe. You're my family.
And we were off to go find the cure. But first of all, we get to see some of Joe Baker's skills. Oh shit.
I could take you fuckers with my bare hands.
So you'll come across your first mold, which Joe Baker will make short work with just his fucking hands. What a badass. After making short work of the molded, Jack Baker goes into the shack that the Umbrella agent was talking about. He finds the cure on a dead Umbrella agent's body, and then goes back, although he has to fight a few molded first.
Jesus Christ.
But when Joe Baker gets back to the shack, it's completely on fire.
Zoe! All right, now just let it work. God damn it! Why ain't it working?
It wasn't full, was it? It won't be enough. She needs a full dose to heal completely. There's more at our base. Just untie me, and I'll take you there. Please!
What base?
Okay, I know they're Umbrella, and they're all scum. But don't you feel bad for these guys? Like, all these Umbrella agents get fucked up so much. But they're not the only ones getting fucked up.
Shit. Gotta get Zoe out of here.
But now some creature is trying to take Zoe from us.
We gotta get going.
Eventually, Jack Baker will run away and make his way over to a boat.
Okay. It's okay now, Zoe. God damn it all.
He'll be back.
Soldier Boy said the meds were at some kind of base. Where in all hell did this wall come from? Looks like somebody left the lights on. That's good enough for me. Don't you worry, Zoe. Just a little further. Okay.
Joe finds Zoe somewhere where she can wait until he finds the cure to save her.
I'll be back with something to make you better.
After fighting some more molded, eventually we run into our friend again.
You best stay back now. gonna bother us no more.
Oh really, Joe? You think that? Let's ask our friend Nathan, see what he thinks of that statement you just said.
No.
Told you.
What? Oh, come on. Just stay down.
You'll realise the best thing to do is just run, because there's no way for you to fight him. Now you have to get across this lake somehow. However, it is infested with bloodthirsty alligators. You'll find some spears to try and take care of the alligators. Skipping forward a bit, you'll get to an abandoned boat where there are more molded for you to fight, and you have to try and find a way into this boat. Again, with this DLC, there's a lot more just gameplay than actual story things happening. So if I skip over quite a lot of stuff, it's because there wasn't really anything I could commentate about. Anyway, eventually you'll find a ladder and be able to fill up the serum, so you can finally cure ZOE.
What? Oh, come on.
Come on, Joe, you know that doesn't work. You're just gonna break it, Joe. Joe, stop. You know that doesn't work. It's a legend that works. It's stupid. Oh, shit.
This is it. Finally.
Oh, shit. And now, you had to fight this bastard again. Kind of reminds me of someone. Anyway, eventually you'll defeat him by ripping his head clean off and throwing it away. Now it was time to go give the cure to ZOE.
I'm coming for you, Zoe. Zoe, I brought your medicine. You're going to be fine.
But of course, the creature is not dead and runs away with ZOE. Now Joe has to tail the monster down to try and find where he's taken ZOE, so he can rescue her.
Where'd they go? Hey! Leave my family alone, asshole! Oh, you're gonna get it. Damn. This whole place has gone to hell. He's gotta be up ahead.
You'll go across some more alligator-infested water to eventually get to the other side of the pier, where there will be more molded for you to fight. A lot more of this kind of stuff happens with molded, but again I can't really commentate over it. So eventually you get to the house, where you will find ZOE.
It's a goddamn sacrilege. Jack? What the fuck?
Now yes, the big twist. This is indeed Jack Baker once a fucking again back. What the fuck? So if you're like me, you actually predicted this. Because when you notice, a lot of the times when he goes to attack you, he does the same sort of punch that Jack Baker does. But now I'm going to tell you something which doesn't really make sense. So, the game tells us, in the main story, that Evelyn had control of Jack Baker and was making him do all of these horrible things. Right? Well, Evelyn's dead. And we know that Jack Baker wasn't just crazy like Lucas, because the reason why Lucas was still killing everyone was because he was just crazy. But Jack Baker used to be a good person, and it was only Evelyn corrupting him. But Evelyn's gone, she's out of the picture. Now, there could be some theory behind this or some shit, but I personally think it's just a mistake that Capcom left in there because they wanted to bring back Jack Baker. But I don't know, it doesn't really, like, it's not a massive deal, but technically it is a continuity error because the story says that Evelyn was the reason everyone was going crazy, but now Evelyn's gone and Jack Baker's still crazy. Anyway, moving on to the next part.
God damn it, Jack! Don't you remember your brother? Don't do it! Don't you touch her! Jack! Get me the fuck out of here! I'm your family! How the fuck can you do this to me? Get me the fuck out of here, Jack! Oh, hell, Jackie boy. What's happened to you?
Unknown fire weapon. Bigger house camp. Under attack.
So now it looks like Umbrella have come just like in the main game. And now it's time for us to go help them defeat Jack Baker.
Let's do this.
After wandering through the forest, Joe finds a strange crate with an Umbrella label on it.
What the hell is this? One of their fancy toys?
Oh my god, it's a fucking super glove.
Ready for use.
Time to kick some molded ass.
Charge. Charging. Charging.
After making very short work of some molded, you'll find yourself in a familiar place. Back at the Baker Mansion.
Charging.
So after fighting many a molded, eventually you'll finally get back to the garden, which is right where the main house was. However, now it looked like Umbrella had already been here and set up a whole little camp.
Just you wait, Jack. Zoe's coming with me. Zoe!
And there she was.
Zoe! Zoe, wake up! Wake up!
But now it was time for one last fight against Jack Baker.
You're just a rabid dog now.
Eventually you're fighting him enough to kill him.
This is a farewell from the family, brother.
Zoe. Zoe, hang in there. You're gonna be all right now. Zoe? Zoe! Wake up, Zoe!
Joe, what happened to her? Are you okay?
Go, 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 go! Don't move! Get your hands up! Get down! Weapons down! Weapons down! It's all right. You must be Zoe Baker.
Who the hell's asking?
Chris Redfield. Been looking all over for you. We're here to help.
You're gonna be just fine.
I was trapped with those monsters for 3 years. All of them trying to kill me. I can't believe it's finally over.
You gotta know. Deep down somewhere, they were still your family. And they loved you. Especially your daddy. Even in his final days.
We found her. She's a tough kid. Yeah, of course. Hang on. Someone wants to speak to you.
Zoe. Zoe, are you there?
It's you. I don't believe it. You actually made it.
We both did.
You didn't forget about me.
I told you I'd send help. And I always keep my promises.
Thank you, Ethan.
And that confirms it. Zoe Baker did survive the events of Resident Evil 7, and Chris Redfield is definitely a hero. Ah, Chris just shot me in the Resident Evil 8 trailer. Shit. Well, that's a video for another day. Hey everyone, thought I would come here in person. Feels weird talking in front of a phone camera. Usually I'm just doing voiceovers. But yes, I finally finished the series. It's taken me ages. I enjoyed making it, but it was also painful. I've said Resident Evil 7 more times than I can remember. I've had to watch the dinner scene more times than I wish I did. But now I can finally just take a break. However, if you're wondering what the future of this channel is going to be, I've actually purchased all the Resident Evil games that are on PlayStation 4. So that is Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 6, Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil Revelations 1, Resident Evil Revelations 2, and Code Veronica. But I haven't played them all yet. I'm going to start with Resident Evil 7, and I'm basically just going to do these kind of videos on every game that I have in the Resident Evil series. I've never actually played Resident Evil 0, Revelations 2, or Code Veronica before, so I'm going to get to play them for the first time. I'm going to have to play Resident Evil 6 again, but you know what? It's the full story, and when Resident Evil 8 comes out, you bet I'll be doing a similar video on this. Sorry, I'm very tired. These videos are very long to make. After you record a bunch of it, you realise how much you hate your own voice, how much you have to keep fucking listening to your own voice over and over again, but it's finally done. I hope you guys enjoyed, and now I'm going to rest.